A brand new, comprehensive report about Alexa Bliss's WWE comeback status was just released, but regrettably, it only contains unfavorable information that nobody wants to hear. Since this contains a lot of fresh information, let's get started. It was a thrilling moment when WWE debuted a Lily doll backstage on Raw in the fall of 2024 because it seemed like the first hint that Alexa Bliss would be returning. There was a lot of anticipation for the fall of 2024, but that excitement was cut short when a report was released shortly after that event stating that Alexa's return would not occur until 2025. However, as the new year arrived, things appeared to be improving. According to reports, Alexa Bliss was scheduled to make a big televised appearance on the path to WrestleMania 41, and her return plans were set for the first few months of 2025. In addition to communicating with fans who were talking about her impending WWE comeback, Alexa was also continuously posting teases on her social media accounts. With the return of Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss, the WWE Women's Division appeared poised to start 2025 well. We even conducted a survey on Wrestling World CC to find out which of those three comebacks you were most excited to witness. Additionally, with 68% of the vote, Alexa Bliss entirely swept the poll, blowing Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch out of the water. Thus, more fans than anybody else were anticipating Alexa's comeback, at least in our community, and regrettably, that leads us to the most recent in-depth report from PW Insider, which is heartbreaking for Alexa Bliss fans and everyone who has been eagerly anticipating her comeback on WWE television for the past 2 years. They claim that Alexa Bliss's entire WWE comeback has been placed on indefinite pause, that all previous plans for her return that were already underway and documented have now been abandoned, and that creative has supposedly been told not to involve Alexa in any future plans. Additionally, the paper disclosed the specifics of Alexa Bliss's prior return plans. Originally, Alexa Bliss was scheduled to make her big comeback on Monday Night Raw in San Jose, California, on January 13th. During this Raw show, Alexa was scheduled to make a reappearance on WWE television as a member of the Wyatt Six. Thus, the long-standing fan notion is precisely what WWE had prepared for Alexa's significant comeback. With a big, dramatic surprise throughout the performance, it appears that Alexa was going to be associated with the Wyatt Six right away on her first night back. However, according to sources, the return and the entire plot were cancelled just before the show was scheduled to premiere, which is when rumors began to circulate that Alexa's comeback would be permanently cancelled. The Wyatt's unexpected move to SmackDown was also caused by the cancellation of Alexa's comeback and the Wyatt Six tale. It appears that the Wyatt Six had nothing much planned when Alexa was dropped, which is what led to the abrupt move to SmackDown. Additionally, this reports confirmation that Alexa Bliss and the Wyatts were originally supposed to meet up immediately upon her return is another oddity. However, they asserted that Wyatt Six and Alexa Bliss will no longer cross paths and that WWE will now keep them totally apart for all future plans. So, was there anything that happened there? How did they change their mind about Alexa and the Wyatts ever meeting again after initially wishing to pair them up? The rationale behind that significant shift in opinion is not explained in the paper. However, it only states that although their relationship was once intended to be together, they would now be kept apart and kept away from any future plans. Additionally, the source cautions fans against getting overly enthusiastic about Alexa Bliss's possible Royal Rumble entrance. According to them, Alexa Bliss has no chance of competing in the Royal Rumble and is not even scheduled to make an unexpected comeback. The key query now is, of course, why? Why did this significant return get cancelled? Why is it on indefinite hold and why has it been scrapped? Although the story does not provide a definitive response, it speculates that Alexa Bliss's plans may be on hold due to contractual concerns and working things out. It is clear that Alexa's current deal dates back to a time when WWE was very different. Given the absence of Alexa, Vince McMahon's complete resignation, the sale of WWE, and the creation of TKO, compared to when Alexa previously signed her contract, it's like a completely other planet. It's also impossible to overlook Alexa's pregnancy and the time lost there. Perhaps the goal is to determine how much time she has remaining on her previous contract and move her to a new agreement under the TKO umbrella. WWE has been let the talent's contract to expire at the last minute without even discussing a new deal ever since TKO took over and was established. When Becky Lynch pointed out that she only had 2 months left on her contract and that no one from TKO had even contacted her about an extension or new agreement, she brought this to everyone's notice last spring. In 2024, the same thing happened to Drew McIntyre and Chad Gable. They let their contracts expire in the final days before signing them to new contracts. Since it's no secret that some contract-related matters have been a little chaotic lately, perhaps that has something to do with it. It is well recognized that Alexa Bliss is not the issue. Simply a few weeks ago, she posted on social media that she was in wonderful physical health and was prepared to leave. She was simply awaiting the call. Additionally, Alexa Bliss was quite outspoken about her strong desire to return to the ring and her intention to stay in the ring after being pregnant. Both during and soon after her pregnancy, Alexa Bliss has been expressing a strong desire to return to the ring, and she is aware that her fans share this desire. She has been very positive about returning to television, but it appears that the barrier is something that is unclear at the moment both backstage and in the corporate office. Alexa's quiet on social media on the reports is another warning sign that all of this could be true. Every website imaginable carried the news that Alexa Bliss' entire comeback was being abandoned, including Yahoo and Sports Illustrated, simply everywhere, and Alexa said absolutely nothing about it. This is somewhat of a warning sign because Alexa Bliss always responds quickly to anything that mentions her name. When someone or a website spreads false information about her, she typically corrects it right there in the comment area or by referencing the post. The fact that Alexa remains silent during all of this suggests that most of the information in the report must have been accurate at the time, or else she could have easily refuted it elsewhere. Thus, it's all quite unusual and bizarre. Alexa Bliss's return was prearranged. She was scheduled to make an appearance on WWE television on January 13th. However, something unexpected happened at the last minute. The second odd tidbit is that they had a story ready about Wyatt and Alexa, but they're going to make sure they never see each other again. Why and what is that about? Perhaps they decided at the last minute to keep Alexa alone and not include her in the group immediately away, so they placed them under different labels. There seems to be a lot larger aspect of this whole affair that is lacking, and perhaps it will be revealed in the days ahead. But for lovers of Alexa Bliss, it's heartbreaking. For the past 2 years, their hearts have been toyed with in regards to Alexa's comeback, and to now hear about this complete last-second cancellation and leaving everything up in the air indefinitely, Alexa Bliss fans are starting to lose all hope, so all we can do now is hope that the reports are completely wrong and that Alexa does pop up sometime soon. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys. Although he has been featured in promotions for WWE Saturday Night's main event, WWE Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan was never scheduled to perform at the event this weekend from San Antonio, Texas. Hogan will not be on the NBC special because his son, Nick Hogan, is getting married. According to Mike Johnson of PW Insider, the recent birth of Brooke Hogan was not mentioned in Johnson's story. The father-daughter relationship has been tense over the years. Earlier on Friday, it was announced that Hogan will not be making an appearance on SNME because of the bad response he received from the Los Angeles crowd during WWE Raw's Netflix launch, while fellow Hall of Famer and SNME veteran Jesse "The Body" Ventura is also scheduled to make an appearance. Hogan's appearances in the event's commercials left some fans perplexed, since Hogan allegedly thwarted Ventura's attempts to unionize professional wrestling many years ago. The two have a well-known animosity. Via his X, formerly Twitter, account, Ventura formally declared on Thursday that he would return for Saturday night's main event. Ventura made an appearance in the opening segment of the initial iteration of the Resurrected special. He then joined Pat McAfee and Michael Cole in the commentary booth for the main event, which featured undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens.